This is an exciting update. This is a mic drop moment in the world of the damage assessment tool. This is where photo estimating has gone to a whole new level. This is where you can now co-brand and customize the damage assessment tool for unique situations. For example, let's say you partnered with a dealership. You wanted to have their logo and branding on the damage assessment tool. Maybe you have it say something like a little tagline, powered by your body shop name. But basically, you can control that experience now. You can control the video that the person sees. You can even co-brand the video with AI avatars. This is an example right here.
Hi, this is Amy at Example Dealer. Thanks for trusting us with the repairs on your vehicle. In partnership with Demo Collision, we make sure to take care of the details to get you safely back on the road.
And what's really cool is you can even control the steps that when they go to the dealership, these are the steps that they go through. Maybe you want to get a video in some cases, maybe you don't in the next case. And so you can use this for fleet companies, you can use this for insurance agents is also another popular avenue. And we even have some folks that are going and pitching this to tier 2 insurance companies to become their photo assessment team in behind the scenes. So this has so much potential for growth, and it's such a simple little tool. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of how to set this up, because this will truly become one of the most powerful tools in your toolbox. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to the admin panel. As an admin user, you're going to come under flows. And so we're going to add a new flow. We're going to start by selecting the damage assessment tools simple. And now we're going to call this, let's call it example dealer flow. All right, so now over here, we can give it a title. This title does appear on the actual damage assessment tool right underneath the video. So we could say, get a free estimate, something like that. Then you can put in your description, use this tool to get a free estimate. Okay, down here, notify on completion. Yeah, we'll probably leave that on. We want to be notified when somebody finishes it. Hide from the CRM. If you're building a bunch of dealerships, let's say you have 50 dealerships and 50 different tools, it gets the CRM to be very cluttered with all the different sales flows. So what you can do here is that you can actually hide it from the CRM so they don't send it out, but they still get the submissions which come in. Okay, down here is your SMS content. So you might want to say, hey, use this link to get started. And then this is the message that will go out. The link is automatically added at the end of the text message. Same with the email. Hi, here's the link to get started with your damage assessment. You can make that prettier. Down here is redirect on completion. Now, this is a powerful little tool if you want to track through Google tags or anything like that. You can actually track completion by sending that person to a specific landing page. On that landing page, you can put your Google tracking code. And so let's just say demobodyshop.com, and I would save that. Okay, so just like that, we're done that page. Now, over here, you'll see we have the default logo in here, but we want to go ahead and add a custom logo. So let me just grab one. I have one saved here. This is example dealership, and you'll see where it says powered, double powered by Demo Collision. And so that's kind of fun. And down here, we can choose a video that will go out with the damage assessment tool. We have the default one in there. That's the one where they show you how to use the tool, but you may want to use a specific video. Maybe it's something that you want to upload with their branding saying, hey, we are proud partners of Example Dealership. And you can actually put that video in there as well. You would just upload that into the templates and then choose it from within here. Over here, damage photos. So here are the individual steps. So sometimes if it's something that you don't want to force certain steps and other steps you want to force, this gives you full autonomy and full ability to adjust these toggles. So for example, damage photos, yes, I want to get that. And you know what? I do not allow the user to skip that. I don't want them to skip the damage photos. But you know what? The 4 corners, I'm okay if they want to skip those. Or maybe if it's just at a dealership and it's just quick and easy estimates that I want, and I don't want to add any extra steps in for the customer using it, I can just toggle that off. And then same thing with recording a video. Well, I find it very helpful when the person's recording a video of the damage and talking about what's going on. So I'm going to leave that on there, but I'm going to allow the user to skip that. The odometer. Maybe this isn't important to you, so we'll just turn that off. We don't need the odometer. License plate, same thing. I don't really care if I get the license plate number, but over here, the VIN number, you know what? I'm going to allow the user to skip after they've tried at least one time. So you can see how granular you can get on some of these things. Year, make, and model, yes, we want that. And then over here, insurance details. I like having the insurance details. But I don't know, it's in the service lane and most of their stuff is drivable, so I'm just going to take that off of there and leave the other questions in here. And that's it. Now I can save that. And so now I've got my example dealer flow, and now I can build some marketing around it. So go over to marketing next, and then you're going to go to your links. And this is where we can actually build out a link for it. So I'm going to come under here and go example. I'm going to choose my damage assessment tool simple, and then I get to choose which version. So I'm going to go with example dealer flow that now appears in here. Another thing that's really cool is you can actually assign certain sources to it. So let's say it's at the front door of that dealership or whatever. I could now, every time that tool is used, that tag will be added, and I can actually search for that and see how many times it was scanned at the front door. I can always put a description in here or just go ahead and add it. So there it is, it's added in there. And now if I want to share it, I come over to the little share button. I have my QR code and I also have my link. So right from there, I'll go ahead and scan the QR code with my phone. Okay, so I scanned the QR code, and now you can see I can just jump in here and start actually entering my information just like a customer would, but it's got their branding and their information on there as well. All right, so that's a little bit about the co-branded apps. I hope you enjoy this. Get out there, crush it with it, and as always, we're here to help you whenever you need it.